We're live.
Oh, all right, sweet. Hey, what's up, everybody?
We are.
Yo, check it out. We're in Bali.
Yeah, we're in Bali. Merry
now.
Christmas, guys.
Almost.
I'm just gonna
Welcome to the show.
make sure this is all. Oh shit!
This is the farewell episode for 2018.
Farewell episode for 2018.
Show you guys what we're doing out here and talk about lifestyle.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about some lifestyle, and I'm just making sure everything's lined up.
You guys are
sit
sit back at home. I'm sure most of you
talk
probably gonna watch
about-
this pre-recorded because it's the middle of the night, States. And,
best
well, in Europe,
view
what is it? Like they're just
ever.
waking up right now, right? In Europe,
What
or
up,
they're going to bed.
guys? Okay.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, family. I already had my
Christmas.
FaceTime with my family.
Feliz Navidad. So all the
Feliz
Spanish people out
Navidad to all my Spanish followers, subscribers, friends in Puerto Rico, Colombia.
there. Yeah.
Also, hello and Merry Christmas to all my subscribers and fans in Amsterdam.
Yeah, if you guys are in Europe, you're just waking up right now. So, well, not really. Probably if you wake up at 11, you're just waking up.
Yeah. If you're somewhere in the world, it's still Christmas right now. If you're in Hawaii, it's like Christmas is like, oh, maybe just ending. Anyway, this video is just like, Trevor was here, the one and only Trevor Fenner from E-Commerce Paradise. He was in Bali, and he leaves tomorrow. He's going back to Bangkok. And I was like, let's do a stream podcast and kind of wrap up the year. And he's going to ask me about my plans for the new year. I'm going to ask him about his plans. So why not just record it? And I was literally riding around Bali for like an hour today trying to find the ultimate podcast location. As you guys know, I take pride
Pretty
in
sure you found it here.
Yeah, pretty sure I found it. We have surfers in the background. Sunset is glowing on our already ginger glowing faces. So we're even more orange than normal. And yeah, man. Merry Christmas.
If you guys are just joining, comment. Let us know what your plans are for 2019, what your goals are.
So yeah, the whole thing for this video is, what do you want? I know this is like kind of cliche, but like, what do you want to accomplish in 2019? Because like everyone that I'm talking to, that I'm surrounded with, like I'm living in a hustle house, obviously, of entrepreneurs. They're like, dude, 2019 is going to be so huge. Everyone is like, 2019 is going to be so huge.
I think we're on a really good spot right now.
Yeah.
We're all surrounding ourselves with good people, very motivated people that are very smart, doing big things. And so surrounding yourself with people that are doing all these big things can make a big difference in your life. And that's kind of what both Riley and I have been doing for the last year. So we've gone through a lot of stuff. I think I've been watching your progress within that life, and with your Amazon method course and all the stuff you've been doing. It's pretty exciting to see the evolution. And now that you're here in Bali and you mastermind with a lot of people, you've done a lot of other things. Talking about doing a digital marketing agency.
Yeah,
I watch all your videos, man. So I'm as big of a fan as anybody is.
Yeah, he's like one of my biggest fans, for sure.
I'm living that life super fan here.
Yeah, he's a super fan. And
back in the old vlog days in China and
Vietnam. He's an original fan. Like we met back in Chiang Mai, like back in the early days. And he has his own channel and his own. He's been crushing it with his high ticket drop shipping, and we can get into that. But yeah, like 2018 was big. Like I mean, the main thing was I just this past couple months was start a new business. So start a digital marketing agency around Amazon marketing, around Amazon consulting, Amazon services. So I remember actually this 1 year ago, in 2017 Christmas, it was me, Parker, and Danny in Vietnam, and we were talking about like how do we start our next income stream, and we were like, why don't we start offering Amazon consulting services?
Brilliant.
And it took months, but we finally found that kick in the butt to do it. And that's like the moral of the story is like, we can all have ideas, we can all have dreams, but you need that kick in the butt. You need that excuse to actually do it.
And honestly, I think the biggest thing is surrounding yourself with people that are already doing it. So making that choice, dude, was like the best thing.
Yep.
I'm just so glad to see that you're like taking that step, because consulting is like the best thing to put on to the end of what you're already doing. Seriously, like your income is great where it is, but then all of a sudden you can double or triple, quadruple. I mean, it's infinite. Consulting, you can charge really high ticket for, you know, like you can charge a lot of money. You can have a lot of fun doing it. It's something you love doing already. It's passion based. So you guys out there, if you're thinking about doing an online business model, start with something first. Learn how to do it really good, whether it be Amazon FBA, high ticket drop shipping, affiliate marketing, YouTube and influencer marketing, stuff like that. Figure that out and then go out and teach it. You know, have some fun with it. If you're gonna spend so much time and be passionate, super passionate about something, you know, go out and teach other people how to do it. I think teaching is one of the most fulfilling things in life.
I know, and we were talking about this 2 days ago, is we're like, we both become teachers. We had no intention like of that to be our career, but like through YouTube, now we're like literally teachers. We get paid to teach. It's crazy, but we are the new age teacher. And so he's actually been crushing it with high ticket drop shipping for the past few years. He's made multiple six figures, and then people started asking him like, how do you do it? And so he created his e-commerce high ticket dropshipping academy, and he does consulting for it, and he does course membership, done for you packages, one-on-one coaching, everything, and he's been crushing it with that. And he's been, I kind of showed him what I'm working on, which we can get into it in a second. But before we go there, what's up everyone watching from the Philippines? Okay, I see your comment there in the Philippines.
We
love the Philippines. So yeah, I just wanted to say, if you subscribed in 2018 or even before, thank you for following another year on my journey. Everyone watching from the Philippines, from Bali,
welcome,
from Thailand, from Vietnam, from China, from Tokyo,
Sadikap, Thailand,
from Konnichiwa, Ni hao, Xin chao. Everyone watching that found me through from the Amsterdam videos. What's good, my smoking weed brothers, sisters? It's crazy how many people found me through those videos, because those are the most valuable ones.
They just leave marijuana in Thailand. I read an article about that.
That's
pretty exciting stuff. Crazy. First country in Southeast Asia to do it.
Fuck yeah. So excited about that.
That's wild. That's very progressive of Thailand.
Hello from Australia. I've never been to Australia, but I'm gonna go there. I need to check that continent off, and then Antarctica.
I love Australia.
Oh yeah, let's not forget about all my fans from Kenya. I love you guys. I'm gonna be back sometime, hopefully soon. Definitely miss Africa.
Yes.
Blake's still down there hustling, so we're gonna get back there. Also, what's up everyone from Colombia, and from Turkey. Yo, you guys are the most passionate and prideful, proud group of folks I have ever seen in the YouTube comments. I don't know, it's a toss up between and Turkey, the most proud in the comments.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys are very proud. So everyone watching from Turkey, what's up? I still have more footage, more vlogs to release from Turkey, so that's coming soon. So yeah, I just want to say it's been every year is better than the next one. Of course, this was amazing. Like, we did our whole Europe trip.
Hey, break down your travels for 2018. I think that's probably the most exciting thing.
Where was my travels? Honestly, like, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Too many places, you're kidding.
But like the highlight of it was, it started in Vietnam, because last Christmas was in Vietnam, and then went to a lot of time in Bangkok. And then, see, the thing I like about this is my group.
In Bangkok for a while, yeah?
Yeah, I've been based in Bangkok for the last year and a half. So my Google Photos is I just pull up. That's
very smart.
Google I started Chiang Mai for the Nomad Summit. Yeah. If still watching, January 19th, 2019, that weekend.
Chiang Mai, people. You don't know about Chiang Mai yet? You need to get out there. It's cheap, it's fun, it's safe, it's easy. The people are awesome. Tons of co-working spaces, fast Wi-Fi. Amazing food.
Yeah, it's an amazing place.
There's endless amounts of awesomeness about it. It's the best place to start as a digital nomad. If you're going to try to be a digital nomad, just go to Chiang Mai first.
Exactly.
Get your feet wet. Enjoy it.
And that's why going to Johnny's conference 4 years ago is what changed my life. I came out there before even making money online. I had a drop shipping store, but it wasn't profitable yet because I was a newbie and I wasn't doing all the things that you probably teach. But it's your excuse to come out, so that's still a few weeks away.
Johnny's the reason I came out there.
Yeah,
Watching his videos, the other people's videos, the travelers. I saw a YouTube video where the guy literally walked into a 7-Eleven and he bought a bottle of water for 7 baht. And 7 baht is equivalent to about 15 cents, right, in US dollars. So when I saw nothing online about crime in Chiang Mai, Thailand, there's nothing online about like things happening, like terrorist attacks or anything like that. Like, it's just a very relaxed place to be.
Yeah,
and that's what really got me happy, because I lived in Los Angeles for a long time. Very, big city, great places, also very dangerous if you go to the wrong places, and just I felt like this really safe haven that I could actually go to and relax and focus on my work instead of having to focus on so many other things, like safety and protecting myself.
Yeah.
Trying to make enough money to live, because in LA, in an expensive city, New York, wherever you guys are, big cities in Europe, it's the same way. Australia, the same way, very expensive. You have to spend a lot of money to live on a normal day basis. I'm out here, Bali's the same way. Very cheap.
This is the plan. So to some plan, and through my YouTube vlogs, like the number one question I get is like, all right, Riley, how do I do that? How do I do that,
How
bro?
do I get started?
How do I become you?
Yeah.
How do I become a digital nomad? How do I...
Number one question everybody has.
Number question, right?
Yeah.
And like, but why do I not have a course on that yet? It's because it's like, it's a tricky question because...
Too busy living.
Yeah, that's actually the number one reason, is that too busy living that life, and I've been kind of been lazy and putting it off.
Yeah.
People have been like, the last live stream I did was like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, what should be my next online course? Because I'm kind of like thinking about what it should be, and in general, like people have asked me, you should just do a course on
how to be a digital nomad. Comment right now and let us know. Let Riley know. Give him an affirmation. Tell him you want that.
Tell me, well, the thing is, they've already affirmed it. They've already told me. And so it's been way too long. But, and this ties in with what Johnny has done. So it's been way too long that I haven't put together this like roadmap plan. Because how to be a digital nomad start to work from a laptop. Start to make money, start to earn from a laptop. And there's so many different ways to do that. It's like, how do you teach all those ways at once? But one of the biggest things that people say is like they either can't pick a business model because there's so many different things. Should I do freelancing? And then what should I do freelancing? Writing? Yeah. Should I like do content, or should I do Amazon, or should I do drop shipping, or should I do fucking affiliate marketing?
What kind of drop shipping?
What kind of drop shipping?
It's like all these business models have multiple different types you can do.
Yeah.
There's not one type of affiliate marketing. There's not one type of drop shipping. There's not just one type of anything.
Yeah.
You have to niche down.
Yeah.
I think that's the key. It's like you have to find a really specific micro niche that you can dive into that you're best suited for, and just decide. You literally have to just make a choice, like a decision to go all in on it, and accept that failure is going to be a part of that process.
Yep.
You're gonna have to fail a lot of times to get to somewhere where you can actually become successful with something, actually find a return on your investment. Absolutely. And you're gonna learn the entire way, so you're gonna be working to learn, which is a key concept here.
Absolutely.
And if you're not willing to do that work, you're probably not going to get to this lifestyle. It's the work comes first, and then the lifestyle comes after. You can try to live the lifestyle first. It's probably not going to work out in the long run, because the work is a part of the lifestyle.
You need to be earning from a laptop first. And
that's in a good laptop. That's the number one thing.
So it's hard to choose a business model, and it's hard because the second hardest struggle that I get from people is no one around them gets it. They're not surrounded by like-minded people.
Philippines, yeah.
And so
Philippines.
That's exactly why it's finally come. I am creating my course, my roadmap on how to be a digital nomad. And the way I'm lining it up is for my past self. So the elements of how to be a digital nomad is basically choose a business model, learn how the step-by-step how to do it, and then fucking book a one-way ticket.
That's the most important thing that you can do, though, seriously, because a lot of people skip that step. A lot of people skip the learning, the step-by-step, the investing in some kind of a course or mentorship program, because without that, you're gonna get lost. You don't know what you're doing. You're trying to go to blogs all day, free content on YouTube, and you just sort of get distracted. YouTube is not a great place to learn. It's great if you can really focus on one little thing, but YouTube is a great place to get distracted and to get entertained. but you have to invest in a course on a separate platform by somebody who's already been there and done that, really good at doing it, so you can actually get a step-by-step process on how to do it, because otherwise you'll just get lost. Listen to my story really quick. I was in Los Angeles. I had already done dropshipping for a while, been successful with it, but I didn't know how to do paid traffic, and I didn't know how to do conversion optimization. So I was just trying again after I sold my first store, and I failed and failed and failed. I didn't make any sales for about 6 months, and I was just over it. I tried like 3 different niches, and I was done. And I was getting to the point where I was just about going broke, and living in Los Angeles is expensive. And I just decided, let me find a course online that I can follow, because this is like the last $5,000 I have. Like, if I don't invest in something now, I'm totally screwed. I'm going to go back to working a day job pretty soon. So, so at that point, I decided to buy a course, and it was it. Like, it worked for me.
Do you buy DSL?
Yeah.
Boom. So I also bought Dropship Lifestyle in 2013. I bought it for $600, and I was so broke that me and Parker had to do the 3 payment plan. Oh no, it was 500, but we had to do the
I didn't even know about that.
We had to do the 3 payment plan of 200 installments. 200.
He does that sometimes, yeah.
And we had to split it. So,
oh yeah, you guys, that's a good point. You can split the cost of a course with a friend. So if you know somebody who wants to do this too, split it with somebody. Like, that just makes sense, and they'll allow you to access it from 2 or 3 different IPs at a time.
Not my course. So
pay for Riley's course.
So okay, so I'm doing my course about how to be a digital nomad. It starts with how to choose a business model. So it's going to be breakdowns of all the business models, quizzes, personality type quizzes, and I understand that's one of the hardest parts. So it's going to be me helping people do that. And then it's, once you've chosen it, it's going to be, all right, here are the recommended resources, here are the recommended courses. Buy the fucking course and start learning it and start doing a side hustle. And then the next part of the course is like the transition. It's like the side hustle and planning your exit from your job and planning your one-way ticket. So it's like, when should you travel, or when should you quit your job? How much money do you need to have saved up if you want to come to Southeast Asia? All the little details, how to quit your job, how to sell your shit, how to break up with your boyfriend and girlfriend, how to tell your parents.
Take me with you.
How to tell your don't take me with you. How to tell your parents, how to tell your friends, like your relatives, all that stuff.
Can I just say something really quick?
Yeah, sure.
That is one of the most important things.
I'm half joking, but not.
I know.
But half
no,
joking,
he's
half
serious,
not.
actually. That was very true what he just said.
Yeah.
If you come out here with your significant other, it can be a much different experience than if you go out without. And it depends on your personality type, whether you should do that or not. If you already have a significant other that's as cool as you are and as fun-loving and excited about traveling and adventure as you are, it will be a good experience. But if your significant other isn't and likes to be more of a home-based person, like not travel, kind of scared of adventure, just scared to go out and find new places to eat, and eat new food and experience new cultures, you know what I mean? It's going to be a weird experience. It's like traveling with a friend who isn't really that into traveling. Like, it's not going to be a fun experience for you. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, so I'm going to get in. This is actually a section in my course. So I actually have a section.
I have a lot of experience with this.
Yeah, I know. So he's going to be one of the case studies, because I have a section here is, getting situated abroad, lifestyle abroad, getting a girlfriend versus staying single, pros and cons, case studies.
Yeah.
So this is part of my whole fucking university that I'm going to be announcing tomorrow. And so let me just jump to
tomorrow, guys.
To what it is.
Be ready.
Well, it should be tomorrow. I think
you gotta hold yourself to it now.
I think the application is all set up. But I've been working on it for the past couple of weeks.
We're digital nomads. Things happen when they happen, okay? That's how it goes with this.
So, but here, so I have the curriculum outlines. So, let me just go over it. It's basically, all right, so how to get started in online business, moving and living abroad 101, and then the tribe. And I'll get into the tribe in a second. But let me go over the course curriculum that I'm going to have. Of course, it's not all filmed yet. But, so before we get into the curriculum, why am I starting this now? Basically, it's because of the 2-week mastermind, the boot camp that I just did. It all became clear how to do it. It's not just going to be another course. It's going to be a full-on mastermind, a full-on business and travel mastermind.
That's super valuable.
Yeah, and so I see how those guys were doing it, Matt and Jonas's mastermind, and I see how they do the weekly accountability calls. There's actually one on my calendar, just popped up. They do these calls every week, and they're always on the phone, and they're They even have one-on-one accountability calls still, and they have these mastermind sessions, and they have this group chat going, and like everything is so organized and like efficient and active, and people are like proud to be a part of like a group. You know, they're like proud to be like a part of this tribe. They're like, yeah, I go to Barcelona, I can just meet up with these guys. They're in the tribe. Oh, when I go to Bali, I know there's a hustle house there. I can meet up there. And so it all became clear, like, this is exactly what I've been needing. This is exactly what I've been looking for, been trying to do for the past few years. And it's just perfect. So it's not only a course. Like, courses are great, but it's having this like support group around you that's very active and very dedicated and very like-minded, that will help you stay accountable day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. And then yes, there are going to be yearly retreats. My tribe is going to have yearly retreats around the world, centered around, my idea right now is centered around a festival weekend. So like, for example,
keep me posted, I'm coming.
Yeah, for example, like we got Steve Aoki here in Bali on New Year's Eve, apparently. So it'd be like, all right, this is the retreat.
All right, this video is not doing the sunset justice right now. I just want to say that really quick.
Yeah, the sunset is crazy.
It's really nice right now.
But let me quickly skim through the curriculum. I think you guys get it. I'm going to be announcing it in the video tomorrow. And then after tomorrow will be another live stream Q&A of me answering all your questions. But section 1, mindset. Entrepreneur mindset, travel mindset, 4-hour work week mindset.
I show them the sunset while you're
yeah.
Alright guys, I'm going to show you what it looks like out here because this is super epic.
Section 2, how to get started, aka choose a business model. Break down at the top online business models to start in 2019.
You can see, but out there in the
quick to help you choose. Support group to help you choose and start. Resources
right
to
there.
Start and grow
Crazy
your
statue of like some fish elephant thing with like a Balinese guy writing it. I don't know, it's just the coolest thing ever. So you come out to Bali, experience a crazy culture like this. Yeah, and the coolest thing about it is that there's things here that you'll never see anywhere else. Maybe like in India, because the Hinduism out there breeds a lot of that stuff too. I've been to Singapore and there's a lot of Hindu temples. Pretty epic. Thank you, Riley.
Anyways, guys, you get it. All right, section, and then there's a section on the hustle, the side hustle grind, like when to leave your job, how much savings you need to have. Section on transitioning, how to find cheap flights, how to sell your shit, how to find cheap apartments, cost of living in the 4 main cities I've lived in: Chiang Mai, Bangkok, and Bali.
Really cool, guys. It sucks, trust me, because I did, and it is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like it's going online and trying to find this information without a resource to find it.
It's obvious that
it's really difficult.
It's obvious that this is the greatest thing ever, which is why I'm finally doing it.
There's TripAdvisor, like and stuff like that, but
section on getting situated abroad 101, tips on finding the best cheap and local condos, local method, the Airbnb method, renting monthly versus weekly versus long-term contracts,
which is a big deal.
This might be its own section. Ultimate bootstrapping tips, how to live on a tight budget, how to meet fellow entrepreneurs, how to get healthy food anywhere, cooking versus eating out.
Which by the way, you can live on like less than $1,000 a month out in Thailand and Bali. It's pretty epic.
I've seen all the people that have done it, and I've done it myself. The best apps that I use, tips on getting around, motorbike life, pros and cons, tips on how to avoid ATM fees, common tourist traps to avoid that will save you money, how to find the right gym, best places to eat, more and more. Section lifestyle abroad. So there's also going to be a portion of the course and tribe that's all about like, all right, once you're situated abroad, like how to avoid all the mistakes that I did and maximize your time. Saving money wise and social wise, how to just,
What are some of those mistakes?
What is the right balance between travel and staying in one place? Video on that. My experience, pros versus cons, living in a city versus 1 month at a time versus 3 months versus 6 months versus 12 plus months.
I want to throw in really quick that it is really hard to keep traveling all over the place all the time without having a specific place to stay. And it's one of the things that actually drove me nuts, and I finally settled in Bangkok. So I just want you to know that actually is a really big deal, because after about 6 months or so, a year of like traveling around constantly and not having a place to stay, being, technically a nomad or homeless or whatever you want to call it, like you kind of get tired of it. Like you can kind of get burnt out, and having to like find a new place all the time and repack your bag and like having to like settle out again. So that's a big deal.
Exactly. It's a balance, and everyone is different. Some people like to move around, once every month, 2 months, 3 months. So there's a whole fucking section on that.
Yep.
Tips on dating abroad, case studies, commonalities I find on what's the best way to meet great girls. Yes. All right, we've all done the trial and error. Like, now I know what works, what doesn't, and case studies of other nomads that I met, other expats that I met. Tinder tips, what I wish I knew sooner. Getting a local girlfriend versus staying single, pros and cons and case studies. General things to avoid and general things I wish I knew sooner. All right, next session, the online hustle abroad. So this section is on like the hustle. So coffee shops versus co-working spaces versus working in your condo, my experience. How to find the best co-working spaces, how to find the best coffee shops and cafes with fast Wi-Fi, how to find 24-hour
Wi-Fi is a big issue if you're
the daily hustle routine,
fast Wi-Fi.
How to set a consistent work schedule, how much do I work per day, and what's my daily workflow, what tools do I have on my computer, how do I run my business, how do I set a daily, weekly, monthly, and 90-day plan, how often do I visit home, and how often do other nomads visit home, and case studies. Next session on leveling up, how to not get stagnant. What is the right time to start an additional online business? How to know when and if to sell your online business. How to network with investors and entrepreneurs abroad. How to seek investment capital. Section, building personal brand. This is another thing that everyone should be doing on the side, is building the personal brand. So why you should always be building your personal brand on the side. My tips, tricks, and strategies on how to more efficiently do this. How to choose your niche, how to start and grow a YouTube channel, how to start and grow an Instagram channel, how to set yourself apart from everyone else, case studies, everything I wish I knew sooner about building a personal brand. Assignment, choose your niche, start your YouTube channel, start your Instagram channel. Next section on personal growth.
Take action.
I'll always be adding to all
Don't buy a course unless you can actually take action on it, guys.
Growing as a business leader, growing as a human, growing as a business owner, finding your purpose, your long-term vision, giving back to the world, leaving a legacy. Assignment, share with the group your deeper purpose and giving back to the world. And then, of course, more sections will be added beyond travel and business.
That's a big course, Riley. Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah, so this is not just a course, which is my main point. It's like more like a university. So, and more sections are going to be added on different subjects like philosophy, politics, health, spirituality, biochemistry, physics, psychology, fitness, music, creativity, communication skills, comedy, cosmology, the truth about pharmaceutical industry, health industry, food industry, and banking industry, the blockchain revolution, the future of remote work and digital marketing, exponential technologies and the singularity, the automation and AI revolution, how to prepare for it, and more.
All right, so you guys are basically buying the Encyclopedia Britannica by investing in it.
You're buying the Encyclopedia Britannica
of digital nomads.
Of me.
You're buying Riley's brain.
So it's gonna start off with
and his experience, which I think is key. Like, that's number one. Is like you get to learn from somebody who's already been there and done that. Do you really want to do this?
It's basically like, the thing is, like, I don't even have to convince people to do it because like they already know like who they are. And I just kind of have to share it and say like, all right, it's ready. Like.
Hey, people always need convincing. Do it, guys. Do it. Don't hold back. I think holding back and fear and hesitation is the worst thing you can ever have in your life. Because if you really want something, just say yes. The moment I watched the movie Yes Man by Jim Carrey, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah, it was funny. Okay, I changed my life, not even kidding. I was in a house job, and I was wondering how the heck am I going to be able to get a better job, make more money, you know what I mean? And one guy came to me, and he's from the sales team, because it was like a sales plus warehouse thing, and I wanted to move up into sales, but I didn't know how. And I knew selling would get me more money, and I didn't know how to really like sell that well yet, but I was really willing to do whatever it took to make more money, to work, to learn. And so I started talking to this guy about it. And he would always be in the warehouse, so I started asking him, hey man, how can I do it? How do I do it? So instead of telling myself, hey, I can't do it, I started asking myself, how do I do it? And I think that was one of the biggest turning points in my life, is when I learned to just ask people how, they would tell me how, start doing what they say, and then say yes to any opportunity. And I remember specifically the one day the sales manager asked me to come to the office. I thought I was fired. He said, Trevor, please come to the office. This is Mike. I was like, oh crap, I'm screwed, I'm done, I'm getting canned. I went to the office and he kind of had like a bummed look on his face. I knew he was messing with me, but I kind of like was scared still. And he told me, hey man, we want to move you up into sales. Are you willing to do it? And I hesitated for a moment, but then I remembered back to that moment. I watched that movie and everything he said yes to. And I was just like, yes, I'm not scared. I don't, because the first thing that came to mind was like, oh, it's going to be more responsibility. Oh, it's going to be scary. Oh, I'm going to have to, you know, do this whole new thing, be in a new place. That was like the fear talking to me. And then I overcame my fear, and instead I did this other thing that said move forward in life and have fun and enjoy it and learn more about it and experience the process, because this is what I really want it to be. These are the screensavers. I see this in Thailand on my computer as I was working my stupid little office job in Los Angeles, being stuck in a cubicle, and that sucked ass. Taking phone calls from people I hated to deal with, you know, helping them as best as I could because I'm a good person, and them not paying me that well. I literally made $12 an hour, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. In Los Angeles, that's not even enough to hardly pay rent and a car payment, and then what are you left with, you know? I was going into debt constantly. And so I finally just decided, let me just fucking figure it out. I got the sales job, whatever. That didn't pay much more, but at least I was able to talk to more people. I met a business partner. He helped me start a company with drop shipping, and it just went from there. So that's it, guys. Don't be afraid. Take action.
And now we're here.
Be fearless.
Everyone wants to be here.
You want this? You gotta get that first.
It's literally my. It's literally our jobs to pass this on. Like every freaking day, we wake up whenever the fuck we want, and we're out here.
I wook up
in the tropicals.
Today, by the way.
Yeah.
Not even
so, anyways, this is the tribe/course that I'm doing is the accumulation of everything on my YouTube channel from the past 3 years. Just if literally a college hired me and they're like, all right, you're gonna have to outline a whole curriculum that's gonna be 6 months or like a year.
And it's not a textbook because we all hate textbooks.
It would be exactly what I'm creating. It's going to be that.
And so like, okay, let's explain the group coaching like thing a little bit more. So like, what if people really, mastermind sessions
and the mastermind. So the mastermind is like a daily group chat. It's a weekly group hangout calls, and it's like everyone shares what they did that week, what they didn't do. And sharing ideas, and like everyone's like, I'm chiming in like, why the fuck didn't you do this? Like, oh, you struggled with this? Have you tried this? Like, why don't you just fucking commit to this? And then it's going to be a group calendar, so
it's really powerful.
It's going to be a group calendar with like daily check boxes, like it's called the daily hustle calendar. So everyone's going to see what everyone is doing every day. Like, don't share your passwords on there, obviously. So it's going to have like weekly goals. I already have been doing this with me and Parker and our team, my VA team, for the past year.
That's cool.
Yeah. Check boxes of everything you're doing that day, weekly goals, weekly review, and then you get like a score at the end of the week. And so I'm going to be developing this as it goes. We'll start with the simple spreadsheet that I've been using, and then like maybe I'm going to have someone create like an own app, our own like system. So yeah, productivity calendar, and then everyone's gonna set their 90-day goals, and basically everyone's just like getting excited to be a part of a fucking class. It's an actual fucking university class, except fun. One that helps you not how to get a job, but create your own fucking business that fucking you
can take anywhere.
Your own freedom business.
With you, yeah.
Obviously, you know, your own fucking online business. Every single
Become
day.
Location independent entrepreneur.
Yeah, location independent. So it's basically a university on like the 4-hour work week, you know, like I'm just starting a 4-hour work week university.
I think honestly, surrounding yourself with people that are doing what you want to do, surrounding yourself with people like Riley that are doing what you want to do is the most powerful thing you can possibly do in your life. Because it's not until you actually put yourself around those people that are doing what you want to do that you actually create a belief in your mind that you can do it too. And it's crazy, but like you can watch as many YouTube videos as you want, but until you're actually with those people in live video format or actually in person, that the belief becomes real. And it's that moment when that belief becomes real, when you actually decide to believe in yourself, that you can actually make a change in your life. And that's the key moment. That's the epiphany moment that we all need to have. And so if that's something you need, then surround yourself with those people.
That's the key. Everyone knows that's the key. You know, it's not a secret. You are the average of the people you surround yourself with.
And it's all about what you think about yourself.
Yep. Because what you think is what you speak, is what you do.
If you guys haven't read Think and Grow Rich yet, Think and Grow Rich is one of the most amazing books you can possibly read, because it will literally teach you all the different things that you need to surround yourself with in life. Not only people, but like, you know, different places, different things, or lack of stuff with positive energy. Because if you don't have positive energy and emotions around you, building you up about what you really want to do in life and what you really want to accomplish, you're going to have more trouble getting there. So you need to break free of all the stuff that's holding you back mentally and emotionally, and get yourself to that next place, which includes surrounding yourself with more people that are going to build you up about it.
Absolutely. And so many people, they tell me like, yeah, no one around me like gets it. This is typical. Like most of the people around you are like, they're in their job. They're not like as ambitious as you. So like, what can I do? Like Johnny has already created this yearly big conference. I'm not going to do the same thing. He's already doing it. I already invite all my subscribers to come out and do that. People, and I'm also going to be doing that every year. Yep. So I'm like, how can I create a virtual conference or like virtual meetup every fucking day? It's every day in the group chat, but every fucking week in the group hangouts. And so this is going to separate, you know, YouTube is great, all these subscribers, but this is going to separate the ones that are committed and active and want to get in this fucking group, this fucking mastermind group. All right, boom, now you're in the university and I can focus my energy on you guys instead of just like slapping stuff up there on YouTube all the time and like worrying about like, oh, who should I focus my attention on? It's going to be the perfect fucking thing. And anyways, starting it at the brink of 2019. So this is my huge plans for 2019 is to start my own school finally. Like, gosh, I have so much to share. And this is going to be the beginning of a way bigger thing that transcends me and like may even have like a campus in like official school someday.
On the beach in Bali.
Like I'm serious. Like this is gonna be.
It has to be on the beach in Bali.
You know,
you got to give back to the community.
It's definitely gonna be giving back to the communities that have been so awesome to us in Southeast Asia. That will be a part of it. But it's like starting this whole community like around the world of people to join forces, join minds, and fucking lock arms and fucking start living that life, because that's what the fucking channel is called. Like, of course I'm gonna have to start my Living That Life University at like.
Dude, the sunset is so epic right now. You guys crazy. Come to Bali, experience the sunset. It's insane. Oh my god. I don't know if that thing was gonna be able to show it. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Oh, so gorgeous.
Wow, dude.
You know, sunsets are so much better. Let us know how much you love.
Wow.
Living that life, or the idea of living that life, and where you want to go
anyway,
next.
The idea is I honestly want more of my friends from back home to like be able to be out here on a regular basis. Like I want all my homies to get a huge villa, but like they can't because they're still in job life. Yep. And you know, a lot of my homies are, you know, they want to make the side hustle work, and so call it Side Hustle University. Yeah. Like it's going to be a lot of people that already have side hustles, but they want to make it full.
That's how it starts, man.
Starts as
that was for me for like 3 years before I even made it full time.
Exactly. It
was a few $100 extra bucks a month, and then it was like a few hundred more, and then it was like $1,000 a month, and then at some point I just decided like I'm going freaking quit my job and go time at this because it matters more, you know, to get away from that disgusting lifestyle that doesn't make any sense. It's just a rat race. It's just like a race to the bottom, really, and evolve into a different person. So like a better person.
Exactly. So part of it. You know, part of the group is going to be like helping people make that jump, because it's very hard to make that jump of like putting in that 2 weeks.
It is very hard.
So it's like having that support group around you to be like, yo, it's going to be okay. And the worst that can happen is, all right, you come out to Chiang Mai or something for 6 months, you go back, like your side hustle didn't work out. Plenty of my homies, like Jacob had to go back, like I had to go back, like Kevin had to go back. You have to go back and for another year.
Do not fear failure. That's the number one thing that holds everybody back, is you're afraid of failing. Failing is normal. Failing happens every day. I fail all the time. I try new stuff constantly and I'm always failing. Think about yourself like an inventor, like Thomas Edison. He failed 2,000, 3,000, whatever times it took him to make a light bulb. And he finally figured it out that one time. That's all it took. And he was a multi-billionaire, bazillionaire back then. After that, and he helped everybody around the world with light. Like without light right now, we would be in the dark. We have light bulbs all around us right now, so we're lit up so you can see us. And these probably wouldn't exist either. So.
Anyways, it's coming up on 40 minutes.
Don't be afraid to fail.
Blessed on 2018. I'm so thankful for technology, first of all. Everyone that created technology in the past, every scientist, mathematician, physicist, and engineer that ever existed, I salute you and I thank you so much, because every day I wake up and do what I do because of you guys.
That's right.
So thank you. Rest in peace to all you genius humans.
You guys, attitude of gratitude is the #1 place you should start your day. Every day, wake up and think about what you're grateful for. whether it's during your shower, you're brushing your teeth, or whatever it is, look at something around your home and just think, hey, I'm grateful to have this. And that's what's going to start your positive emotional energy, and it's going to keep it going throughout the day. So every moment of the day, think about what you're grateful for, but that first moment in the day when you wake up, try to have a grateful thought, because that changes your entire mindset, your entire emotional being, and that will attract better things in your life. And if you want to learn more about the law of attraction, read a book called The Secret, because it will change your life. That was the moment when I watched the movie The Secret that my life changed.
Yeah.
Because
I also remember being on the couch with Parker and Danny like early 2012 or 2013. We watched that, and like I didn't really realize it. Like it's all about just like surrounding yourself with positive vibes and surrounding yourself with people on the same vibe. And yeah, here we are. It's fucking worked for both of us.
Look at that.
It worked for both of us.
I love
now
this
we're
place.
here, and we're just here trying to, we've been so blessed in life. We're trying to give back, and so we're just doing our jobs. Anyway, see you guys in the comments. Comment what you are grateful for in 2018 and what your plans are for 2019, and if we can possibly help you with that. Leave your questions, comments, and holy shit, this sunset. I can't take my eyes off this shit.
I need another picture of this.
I need to stop this live stream so I can get a better picture.
I think you should just keep it going.
Wow, we're like,
love you guys.
We're literally
Thank you so much for watching.
Life.
You guys are amazing. Love every single one of you.
We're literally tripping off this like psychedelic
so
sunset right here.
Oh my God,
we're not on drugs, guys. I swear.
You guys, it is sunset in Bali,
but we're still on drugs. We're still on like endorphins.
Yeah, exactly. That's what drugs do. Is they give you endorphins.
It's just chemicals.
So it's a natural.
I'm gonna have a lesson on that. Gonna have a lesson on law of attraction.
What drugs to take?
Stuff.
What drugs not to take?
Coming to a university online near you.
Oh yeah, there's a lot we've learned. Woo. And there's a lot to teach in this lifestyle. I've been doing it for a couple years now. You've been doing it for a few years at least.
Yeah.
Right? So it's pretty hectic, man, but it's
big
fun.
things coming.
I won't lie, Bali is a hectic city.